So what exactly is technical writing? If I asked 10 people that question, I bet many would give completely different answers. Some might say it's writing complicated manuals, others might think it's only for engineers or people with advanced technical backgrounds. Some might even imagine someone sitting in a room writing boring instructions whole day. But technical writing is much bigger than that. Technical writing is the process of taking complex information, ideas, or processes and transforming them into clear, useful, and easy to understand content for a specific audience. Now, technical writing is about communication. It's about answering one simple question: how can we help someone understand or use something better? Think about every piece of technology you interact with every day. When you install an application, someone had to explain how to use it. When a developer creates an API, someone needs to document how other developers can work with it. When a company launches new software, someone needs to create guides, tutorials, and different resources to help users succeed. That work is technical writing. It is the bridge between people who create technology and the people who use it. Hi, I'm Feni. I'm a software engineer who has been exploring technical writing for the past 5-6 years, since 2022. Yeah. So while I enjoy building software, I discovered that I also enjoy explaining technology and making complicated concepts easier for others to understand. Now, let's clear one common misconception. Technical writing is not just about documentation. Documentation is one part of it. But technical writers create different types of content. They write user guides that may help customers understand products. They create API documentation that helps other developers integrate with software. They write tutorials, troubleshooting guides, knowledge-based articles, release notes, onboarding materials, and internal documentation that helps teams work better. A technical writer is not simply someone who writes. A great technical writer is also a researcher, is also a problem solver, is also a communicator, and also sometimes a teacher. You need to understand the technology, ask the right questions, work with subject matter experts, and then translate that knowledge into something meaningful for the particular audience. And this is where technical writing becomes interesting. You don't have to be the person who built the technology, but you need to understand it well enough to explain it. For example, software engineer might create a payment system. They understand the code, the architecture, and technical decisions behind it. But user doesn't necessarily need to understand all of that. All they need to know is, how do I use this? What steps do I follow? What happens if something goes wrong? The technical writer helps answer those questions. One of the reasons technical writing is often misunderstood is because when it's done well, it becomes invisible. Think about the last time you followed a tutorial online and everything worked perfectly. You probably didn't stop and think about the person who created that guide. You just solved your problem and moved on. But behind that simple experience was someone who researched, someone who organized that information, someone who tested that instruction and made sure the explanation was clear. That is the power of good technical writing. Now, does technical writing mean you have to be a programmer? No. While having a technical knowledge can be a huge advantage, especially in areas like software documentation or technical writers come from many different backgrounds. Some of these backgrounds, some could be designers, researchers, people simply learning and explaining things. And the most important skill is the ability to make complicated things simple. And in a world where technology continues to grow every single day, that skill is becoming more and more valuable. We have more software, we have more tools, we have more of AI, we have more platforms and more information than ever before. But having more information doesn't automatically mean people understand it. Some still need to organize it, some still need to explain it, some still need to make technology accessible. That is what technical writers do. So the next time you use an application, the next time you read a help article, the next time you follow a setup guide or check documentation while learning something, now remember that someone worked behind the scenes to make experience easier for you. So technical writing may not always be the loudest career, but in tech, it plays a critical role in helping technology reach people. Now, I want to hear from you before this video. What did you think technical writing was? Did you imagine it as something completely different? Write it in the comments.